So I had something I wanted to kind of riff on a little bit today, which was an experience I had yesterday. I went to the dental office and I had to fill out a form because I was a new patient. And I found it interesting that as I went down the line of like, do you have heart disease? Do you have like asthma? Do you have this? That the box for, instead of putting depression, they had a box psychiatric problems. And I went up to the girl and I said, I realize you didn't create this form. I said, but I find this like really offensive. And I said, and probably in all honesty, hurtful that you would put psychiatric problem. I said, when you read that, I said, it's very offensive. And it's really a shame because as we suffer from depression, we're not any different than anybody else. And we all pretty much have that going on in our lives, especially right now. So as much as it can be labeled a problem, it's also a lesson, and it's also a time of growth, and it's also a time of recognition. Because just as Abraham Hicks will refer to, we need the dark to have the light. So in order to appreciate the happiness, the laughter, and the joy, we sometimes have to experience the lower energies too, which is, can be depression. But as I stood there, the girl even said to me, she said, you know what, I apologize. She said, you're right, we don't make that form. She said, but I truly suffer from depression. She said, maybe not a clinically, depressed person, but we're all going through that. So I just want to make sure that you realize if you ever come across that or whatever that they ask us to label ourselves as, that it's okay. I looked at it and I thought, unfortunately, the world is still not educated on how to handle different things. And I don't care if you're clinically depressed or you're just depressed some days or what, but we're all here to acknowledge that together. And if we don't feel comfortable with that because of the labels that put on us, then we won't share that. So please don't be afraid to share that. You're not an outcast. Nothing is different about you than the next person, because it's something that we all, I believe, will feel at one point in our lives. So you're important, you're special, and you're dynamic, even if you have depression or experience anything like it. So I hope that this message serves you, because I felt really drawn to share it.